I chose Skydive Ratings because there's a huge word of mouth going around a bunch of different drop zones, and I looked up the best place to basically take the courses, and Skydive Ratings was always top 2, top 3 rated as far as what people were recommending. So I just went with it, and plus it's in Zephyr Hills. I've always wanted to come here, so it was perfect. Skydive Ratings has a very diverse way of teaching. There's always a handful of examiners on standby, and they all kind of have their own little preferences and kind of critiques, and that way you don't have just like one set of like teaching basically that you go by. You kind of can remember what this guy said, this lady said, you know, and then you can kind of bundle it all together to what you bring out. You can bring out more, I would per se. The tandem course was challenging, but in the right ways. It was a lot of fun. It was very exhilarating. I would say that the most challenging parts were not what I expected them to be. The easier parts were what I maybe built up more of overthinking process of. So yeah, it kind of exceeded my expectations and then kind of recreated them as well. But it was a lot of fun. I would say one thing that stood out for me for the coach course was the psychological aspects of it. I knew like weeks prior to taking the coach course, I had been studying the different ways people learn and stuff, and then the fact that we went over that in class was mind-blowing to me because it all is tied together in a way, because you're teaching someone something and then it just goes on. It's all in a circle kind of. That's what really stood out with that one. And then as far as the tandem course, I would say just the overall aspect of jumping with someone attached to you, the feeling I thought I would have, it exceeded that, like even in doing it. Like every time I land, like I can't even like what did I just do? I know what I just did, but I'm like, whoa, I'm freaking out. The atmosphere is probably one of the best I've ever experienced as far as friendliness and knowledge. Everybody that is the staff of Skydive Ratings is, without a doubt, they'll answer any question you have. It doesn't matter if it's random timing or you just show up to the classroom and someone's here, they'll talk to you and they answer any questions you have. And then as far as the coaching goes, I think it's world-class coaching. I haven't been to any other Skydive Ratings places, but I would say that I would agree with everybody that says this one's the best. I would say most definitely come to Skydive Ratings because they will definitely coach you in the right ways and kind of do it in a way that you come out of the course with your own grasp on it. You won't have necessarily like their grasp, like the coaches. They'll kind of manipulate it into you having your own, which that's really cool. I'm going to recommend people come here for everything from coach, AFF to tandem and everything in between. I will probably be back in a couple of years to do my FFI. So yeah, I really liked it.